Still see a little bit of it.
It's cool when they come out. I just love that. Funny thing is, I'll sit here and watch it on my hives because it'll start with one, then for some reason the next one goes, and the next one, and pretty soon the whole bee yard looks like a swarm coming off, and then 10 minutes later they're all back in. It's so cool to watch.
Okay, Coach.
All right, so we lost 1 pound from last week. We're at 73 pounds, so we definitely need to feed a few. So we lost 1 pound from the last time we weighed, which was 2 weeks ago. John just reminded me. So we're going to take the top box off and set it off. And
Or wait, no.
see, this helps you if you use your smoke a little bit. You notice they're not coming up at us or anything, so that's good, you know. Here you go, John. We still got the Oxalic pads on here and stuff, so we're gonna smoke these guys down. Remember, just light smoke does the trick, and you just want to keep them off the top bars. They just will drive you nuts if you got them all crowded up there. One, you're killing them, and the other one is they're becoming irritated. Right now, they're leaving us alone. So this last frame here, we're going to take out. It hasn't been doing much, but let's see. Hey, they've drawn it all out, fortunately, and stuff. Nothing going on that frame. Now it's good to see brood frame with a little bit of honey in the corners. Now we're seeing a good concentration of bees. John was watching it this morning when he was weighing it, and they had a hatch out because the bees came out for their flight. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right, now see how they drifted up to the top bars again? Just about at this time of year, just about every frame you're going to have to smoke a little bit. Now I think we got some serious brood here. Do we?
A little brood on the upper corner there, but this might be the frame that hatched
It's
out.
all emerged and they're filling it with honey, with nectar.
Okay, and one of them just came after my forehead. No sign of the queen, huh? We're just going to look for larvae and eggs today. That isn't a real serious frame of brood, maybe a quarter or a half.
Again, same thing. They're emerging and they're coming back and filling it with nectar.
Do we have any larvae in there at all? We should. Okay, there's a good frame. We got so many heads looking at it, we blocked the sun out. Oh, we got a lot more brood on there than I thought.
Yeah, no
Okay.
larvae.
Okay. So, no larvae or eggs, so you don't expect to find a queen there, okay? Okay, there's a nice frame of brood. This time of year, you see how it's contracted in. That's not uncommon. What I don't like is there's no honey in the corner, but there is pollen there. And if you'll notice, we don't see a lot of pollen walking on the bees in the frame. So we got about 2 frames of brood here total. So another frame of brood. No larvae?
No.
Anybody got money on her going upstairs?
She's upstairs.
She's already.
She's always upstairs.
This one is always upstairs. 3 frames here. Yeah.
That's a more concentrated
That's
brood
a
pattern.
lot tighter too,
Yeah.
and very few open holes either.
Yeah.
I didn't see any open larvae on that at all, and that was a honey frame if I remember. So we've got 4 frames of brood down here.
Yeah, this is all honey.
Okay. Now having a frame like that of honey in the bottom box going into winter is a good thing. They'll eat it through November and December, and so the later they go into the second box, the better off we are. So we're going to take a look at this other one over here real quick. After we're done with this, Jim's going to demonstrate oxalic acid treatment. We're going to do that for mites.
Looks like you're kind of down already, Jim.
Take the feeder out first.
Yeah.
Let's get it out.
Nothing in it.
So it's my bad. We were supposed to feed this morning, and I did not make up the syrup. So Bella and I'll do it later this afternoon.
It's all honey.
But we need to feed this, just given what the weight was. Okay. And
Nectar.
nectar. A little bit of nectar there too.
There.
We're going to have a brood frame here somewhere.
Or we're going to have a problem.
Ah,
There's a little bit of brood, filling it with nectar.
don't see her.
Nope, not yet.
Next
There
frame.
she is. There she is right there.
Show Larry real good.
All right, we know where she is. We're going to set this frame down here now.
You want me to hold it up?
So we're going to put this frame back down here so she'll be down in that bottom box. So in the rule of thumb, we tell you brood down and queen down. If you can keep her down there, you're doing good. Now we're going to look at the rest of these. So we had about 3 frames or 4 frames of brood downstairs. So let's take a quick look at the rest of them real
The
quick.
main reason the other reason I put her down there is because I'm going to take a frame with open larva on it, open brood, and we're going to do a mite check as well today.
Yep, we want to know where the queen is. You don't want to gas your queen.
If we can find any. All nectar. What the heck was she doing up here?
Sightseeing.
Yep. This is all nectar. This is all
He was on the
honey.
The
tourist junket.
This is all honey.
If you'll notice, we had very little young larvae or eggs in here.
Hardly any.
So because we don't see any, one of the first thing indicator to me is she probably needs to be fed. Got anything there?
Pollen as well.
Yep.
There's no pollen in this hive. Very little.
On the front porch right now, all the bees that are hanging around there, there's only pollen on one bee. So which frame we want to grab, Jim?
We're going to grab a frame from down here.
Okay.
You put this back together again then?
Yep.
So when you start out, this is a preferred method of checking your bees. Sugar system doesn't really give you an accurate count of mites. When you start out, you want to have alcohol to the bottom of your basket. Have everything set out, ready to go. Have your tub here, your half cup, and now we're going to take go ahead.
The half cup of bees, guys. So that half cup of bees equals about 300.
I'm going to take a frame from over here,
And we're going to look at this.
and we're
frame.
going to look to make sure the queen didn't run over here already.
It's unlikely she did, but
You never know.
yeah.
But we're gonna take a look anyway.
We don't have any larvae or anything in there,
We'll
right?
take a real close look here.
Yeah. That frame so looks like it's just perfect for it.
It is, but there's none there.
Yeah.
This hive needs food and it needs pollen.
Okay.
All right, so we have our frame. Come over here. We're going to give it one quick snap. There's no hurry here, people. There's no hurry. Shake them down. Come back. Set your frame back. The bees that are leaving out of here are foragers. The bees that are staying down in here are the nurse bees, and that's what we want. So now we're going to take this, see how they're staying in here? We're going to take this and snap it down to here. Take a half a cup. We're going to put it in here. We're going to set the top on here. Come back and put these back into the hive.
You know, if you're going to do this, you want to be wearing your bee suit.
Yeah.
Maybe pants.
Maybe pants too. Flip-flops and pants.
Safety third.
All right. Now we can go ahead and put this back together.
By putting it back together, the bees are in there, and we're going to gas them. You know, so see how we got it all put together there, and they're going to be just fine.
Is there? She's sitting out there grabbing bees.
Who is?
The praying mantis.
Yeah, there's a praying mantis right over here.
Oh, that's cool. I won't kill those.
No, they're awesome.
We're going to close this up so they're kind of out of our face. Lift that lid up, Jim, so we can. The more you put, now see there's a bee right there with pollen on it. And down on the front porch, I don't see any. So there's a little bit coming in. This rain might generate some more pollen, but I doubt if it'll generate very much nectar. Okay, Jim's gonna do the shake.
All right, now what we're doing right now, we just have a small amount of alcohol in there. We're just going to shake that around and dispatch these bees. Then we're going to come over here. And we're going to go ahead and fill this up 3/4 of the way full. We'll just let that sit for a minute or two.
You know what?
There's no hurry again.
The tailgate of Jim's truck is like a table. So a lot of times beekeepers will take a little table out in their yard and do this where they don't have to squat down, especially for all of us that are old and they don't squat very good. So it doesn't hurt to do that.
Now we're just going to gently swirl this around for about a minute.
You don't have to shake it like heck. You just kind of gently swish it around. If you ever watch Randy Oliver doing it with his machine, he's got a little shaker machine. It doesn't move fast, but he just takes the samples and sticks them on there and hits a button. Machine turns on, does all that for him, and by the position of it, they know what hive it came out of.
Okay, that should be good enough. I always just go like this, loosen any that may still be in there. And then I set this is going to drip a whole lot, so I set it right here in the top. Now you can look down in, you can hold it up and look up. The easiest way to do it is if you don't see any in there right off the bat. I can't see real good with this on.
Looks real good.
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, possibly. So paint filter works really good. And you're just going to pour real slowly into the screen. And if you pour real slowly, all of the mites are going to stay up in the bottom of here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 mites. So we're going to go ahead, and what we're going to do now is give this an oxalic acid treatment. And with this, what I do is get rid of this. Make sure there's no mites in here for your next wash. This now is clean alcohol, so I can go ahead and put a small amount in there. Pour this in there. Get rid of these bees. And then I can pour this, what's left over, back into my alcohol bottle and use it again next time.
So we passed the 3 marker for treatment, so this hive definitely needs to be treated. It's not got a super serious count of mites. My only concern is that we didn't actually have eggs and larvae in there on a frame, so the mites might have been dispersed a lot more than we think. So definitely being at 4 and a 5 that you want to go ahead and treat. So Jim's gonna do an oxalic acid treatment. So this is kind of fun to watch. It's kind of fun to watch a civilian in a gas mask thing, so I kind of like that really a lot. Larry and I got a really good idea how that works. God, I used to hate going into that tent.
Okay, you're going to take a cloth, something like this, and you're going to close off the entrance if in fact you have a hole in the back of your hive. If you don't have a hole in the back of your hive, you're going to do it from the front. I'll give you this.
You put the tray back in, right?
Feeding tray.
bottom.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's gonna leak. It's a loose fit.
Yeah, that's all right.
This is a Laura Bees Oxybate. This is the temperature, it's rising. It's preset to 445 degrees. So we're just gonna go ahead, let this get up to temperature. Once it's up to temperature, then we'll go ahead and deliver the oxalic acid.
Getting them excited.
Okay, we're almost up to temperature here. So we have the front of the hive blocked off. Now we've set the dose amount to 4 grams. And now we filled it. And now we'll go disperse it.
So we got 2 bees on the front with pollen.
Yeah, they're bringing in a little bit.
Yeah, they're bringing in a little bit, and they're bringing in big pots on their leg.
We'll set this in here like this. Set this like this. Press that. And now it's dispersing the oxalic acid. Now you can see the temperature has dropped down to 390 some degrees. And once it's reached its, come back to its 445 temperature, we'll be able to pull it out and we're done. Takes about 2 minutes. You can see the oxalic acid seeping up from around. the hive. And that's a real good indication that it's working well. I always shake it a little bit, make sure that the hot plate in there has got all the oxalic acid vaporized. And that's it.
How long do you leave the cloth on the front?
As soon as that oxalic acid comes in contact with with air, it's going to start to crystallize. Thank you. So 5 minutes is long enough. Right now, all that oxalic acid has landed on everything from bees to wood to everything. And once it's gone back to its crystalline form, we're good to go.
You ready? Yep. Look at them rush in. Ah, look at that pollen on those.
Did see a couple of big pollen sacs.
Yeah. Might be an indicator. We might be able to look at this hive in a couple hours and the pollen level might come up a little bit. Because the flowers are opening up a little better for them to get into them. A lot of times when it's cool at night, the flowers kind of close up on them, depending upon what flower they're going to. It looks like WSU got approved for their pollen study. So the club will be participating in that with WSU, and we'll keep you all informed on it. But the Apiary Advisory Board approved the money for PRIA's study, 2-year study on pollen in our area in Washington.
The nice thing about this program is they're going to be able to tell you what plants that pollen came from, which will be real advantageous to the people that are in the program.
And it'll also tell us in our area, what we want to do is have them sample different locations in Spokane area, like on the South Hill and north of town and in town, because if you get a variety of samples, we can then see what the flower source is, or the floral source. But the other part of that, they're going to sample that floral source and tell us the nutrition value of that pollen. And the funny thing is, you can go and see sunflowers all over the place, but sunflowers is one of the crappiest pollens for bees to be healthy.
The pollen is good. It's the nectar that they get from there that is not good.
And so it's really important that we get a better understanding of our pollens and where they're coming from, and it'll tell you what kind of, we're going to be sampling, what was it, every
month.
Every month we're going to shut it down for a hive, capture all the pollen for 2 days. Then they got the lab monkeys that are going to go in there and sample it all out, and then they'll tell us this location is this.
That's exactly.
And it makes a big difference. I mean, I'm sure I get totally different pollen than Jim gets up on the upper South Hill. And I definitely can tell you I get different pollen than Deer Park or Elk. Because I'll tell you, that orange pollen looks like dandelion pollen. I hate to say this, but I see it in the yards around here.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good job. So good example of how to treat. We'll probably go ahead and put a formic pad on this just to show you next week. And like I said, we're going to feed this afternoon. And when we do that, I'll check it every day to see how fast they consume it. If the bees go after the syrup really, really fast, and like a day or two it's empty, you know they need syrup. 2 things to lay brood and to do eggs and larvae is they got to have a pollen source, and they got to have...
Look at that little guy right there that's all white. he got right in the blast zone.
He's going, crap, who did this to me? No mites on that mother. But, you know, you got to have those too. And if you don't, then you got to give the bees an opportunity to get that from a feeder or something like that. So we were sampling hives up at Campbell Road and stuff, and out of 20 hives, I found one hive that was light. All the rest had plenty of winter stores, but I did not see a lot of pollen coming up in that area.
One thing that's real
Look, there's more
not
coming out.
interesting, but another way to do a mite check is to do the oxalic acid treatment. Now tomorrow, 24 hours from now, we'll go ahead and pull out the tray, and we'll count the mites on there, and we can get a comparison between what we saw in the mite alcohol wash and how many are dropping.
We'll let you know next week what we found on that tray, because John or I will come out here and pull it out and count them, okay? Saturday's always a busy day.
That's a wrap.
That's a wrap. Thanks.